Good afternoon, volleyball super fans, and welcome back to the 2023 Shakey's Preseason Championship. Now, I'm Tatiana Austria, your courtside reporter for today, alongside Ken Pangilinan and Jelina Luceno at the panel. And now let's catch up on what happened today at the Super League matches earlier. So at 2 p.m., the UST Golden Tigresses faced off the CSB Lady Blazers, which led to the Lady Blazers winning that match. And right now at 5 p.m., you're watching an upcoming match with the FEU Lady Tamaraws versus the Ateneo Bue Eagles. Now, I'm sure you are all excited to get to know the player of the week, so let's watch this. And the player of the week, of course, is none other than Casey Dongallo of the UE Lady Warriors. Now, their team may have dropped both matches, but the rookie still delivered 30 points against the Lady Falcons, following it up with 23 points when they faced FEU, which has earned Casey Dongallo to earn the Player of the Week honors. So congratulations, Casey. Now as well, let's give a shout out to our top performers after the second round. We have the top scorers from every single school: Solomon Alinsug, Belen, Nolasco, Poyos, as well as the top blockers with Nolasco, Gamit, Minor, Toring, Panangin, as well as the top servers with Adolfo Paralejas, Belen, Bacangke, Gamit, and Gentapa. A huge thank you to our Shakey's family for supporting the Shakey Super League teams through the Shakey Super League bundles. And we are happy to share the status of the team donations as of October 2022. Now, for every purchase, the 50 pesos will be donated to your chosen Shakey Super League participating school, and the proceeds will go to the school's athletic program and the development of collegiate volleyball. Now we are live on the social media pages of My Plus Network, Shakey Super League, and Shakey's Philippines. We are also live on Aliw Channel 23, Bola.tv, Blast TV, Solar Sports, Sky Cable Channel, and Signal Channel. With FEU's twice-to-beat advantage today, it'll be another thrilling match for the Ateneo Bue Eagles. Now let's hear from Ken and Angelina at the panel.
Welcome back, Tati Austria, our correspondent. We see here Faida Bacangke for FEU. She has made quite a splash in this tournament, but she will take on Lian de Guzman, a key holdover for the Ateneo Bue Eagles. They will try to stay alive, and let's see how they will fare against this tough, gritty FEU Lady Tamaraws squad. They will take on the Ateneo Bue Eagles here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium in Manila. Hello everyone who's watching us live. Ken Pangilinan alongside Jelina Luceno. And Jelina, kanina nakita natin, no, CSB living to fight another day. They defeated UST in 5 sets. Can we see another one, another upset here, Ateneo taking on FEU?
Well, definitely, this is another exciting game this afternoon, knowing that these teams already saw each other during our first and second round here. Is it going to be a replay or a brand new story coming from both teams?
Yan ang dapat natin abangan. So let's begin our Shakey's pre-huddle of the game. Brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Kaya nga, ito, yung semifinals bracket natin, Jeline, wala pa because UST lost to CSB earlier, and whoever wins that match will take on the winner of this one, FEU against Ateneo.
Well, yes, and also today we have FEU, NU, and UST, and Adamson having the twice-to-beat advantage, which really shows that those teams who don't have this twice-to-beat advantage should really put on some grit for them to win.
So it's a little different this year dahil nga yung quarterfinals matchups natin, we've had the top 2 teams from each pool in the second round. They have the twice-to-beat advantage. So NU and Adamson will enjoy that. Tomorrow, we will see them later on. Ito, unahin na natin itong FEU Lady Tamaraws. We saw in the first round, they went unscathed, 3-0 record. And then actually 4-game winning streak sila, no, heading into round number 2, but lost to Benil in 5 sets.
Well, definitely, FEU has remarkable players keynoting these games. FEU has these players na papalit-palit kung sino yung magpakitang gilas talaga. So that's what keeps FEU alive in this tournament here.
And like we said, Jeline, no, ito, Faida Bacangke, she has really elevated the level of play of FEU at talaga ngayon, contender sila here in our tournament.
Faida Bacangke, one of those stunners in FEU, showcasing since their last 2 games dito sa ating tournament. And really, she's one of the go-to guys that FEU really depends on.
And on the other side naman, we've got the Ateneo Blue Eagles. We all know their struggles so far. It's been a really tough tournament. They are entering this ball game with a 4-game losing streak. Maganda yung pinakita nila ng first round, no? But pagdating ng second round, including that surprising loss against Arellano.
Well, you know, talking to them earlier, they said they were really adjusting in terms of their system and in terms of their players as well. Kasi nga bago yung iba dito sa kanila and likewise yung sistemang dumadaloy sa kanilang programa.
New system, new coach, but Sofia Buenas, particularly here in the second round, has really stepped up her game, Jeline.
We have Alexis Minor and Lian de Guzman coming from the national team, but also we have here Sofia Buena stepping up in terms of her rookie playoff here in our season, and she is really much appreciated by Ateneo, being one of the go-to girls in the round 2.
And in fact, these two teams, Jeline, naglaban na sila in the elimination round. Ateneo won the first 2 sets. Bumawi naman yung FEU, no? Taking that in 5 sets. What do you think is going to be the key in this match?
Well, definitely coming from the teams themselves. Defense is their important offense here, knowing that both teams have key players that could attack at the same time, good playmakers as well that will contribute to the team's wins.
And Ateneo, under their new head coach, Sergio Veloso. Simulan na natin ang bakbakan. Let's turn you over to Irvin Aawitin.
Action continues here inside the Rizal Memorial Coliseum in the city of Manila. This is the quarterfinals of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Let us now meet our participants for this match, beginning with the 4 Eastern University Lady Tamaraws. Beginning with her team captain number 18, Nika Medina. First libero number 17, Margaret Encarnacion. Make way for the teammates number 1, Faida Bakangke. Number 4, Carrie Cruz. Number 5, Tin Ubaldo. Number 7, Ann Asis. Number 9, Chini Tagaon. Number 10, Chai Papa. Number 13, Eliza Devosora. Number 14, Kisha Bedonya. Number 15, Jerzel Pedalio. Number 16, Lila Alberto. And their second libero is number 6, Max Wongko. And now please welcome Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles. Beginning with the team captain and first libero number 19, Roma Maido Roman. Make way for the teammates number 1, Jenna Hora. Number 6, Zay Pasha. Number 7, Sofia Buena. Number 8, Ivana Sulit. Number 9, Dax Fujimoto. Number 10, J-Lo de Los Santos. Number 11, Giselle Tsunashima. Number 14, AC Minor. Number 16, Lian de Guzman. Number 17, Andrea Selga. Number 21, Casey Cortez. Number 24, Isa Nisperos. And their second libero is number 22, Sara Yugo. Presenting our game officials for match number 28. First referee, Erwin Lu Cordero. Second referee, George Soliman. Let us now meet the starting lineups for both teams. First, for the Ateneo de Manila University Blue Eagles. Outside hitter number 7, Sofia Buena. Middle blocker number 8, Ivana Sulit. Setter number 9, Dax Fujimoto. Opposite hitter number 11, Giselle Junashima. Middle blocker number 14, AC Minor. Outside hitter number 16, Leon De Guzman. And their starting libero and team captain number 19, Roma Maydoroman. The head coach of the Ateneo Blue Eagles is Sergio Veloso. And now the starting lineup for the Far Eastern University Lady Tamaraws. Opposite hitter number 1, Faida Bakange. Middle blocker number 4, Kari Cruz. Setter number 5, Tin Ubaldo. Middle blocker number 7, Ann Asis. Outside hitter number 14, Kisha Bedonia. Another outside hitter number 15, Jerzel Pedalio. And their starting libero is number 17, Margaret Encarnacion. Head coach of the FEU Lady Tamaraws is Manolo Refugia.
The starters for both squads for Ateneo, you've got Sofia Buena, Ivana Sulit, Tax Fujimoto, Giselle Chunashima, AC Minor, Leon De Guzman, ang isang starting libero ay kanilang kapitan na si Roma Dormal. On the other side, for the FEU Lady Tamaraws, Tin Ubaldo, Kisha Bedonia, Faida Bakanke, Ann Asis, Karim Cruz, Jers Pitalio, and their starting libero is Margaret Encarnacion. Should be a fun one. These two teams, like we said, they met in the elimination round. It was one of those gut-wrenching 5-setters, but different stakes this time. Jeline, Ateneo, their backs against the wall, while FEU now has a chance to go outright into the semifinals.
Yes, and both teams have different goals and different results this time in this game. And should we say that this is also one of the times that we could see a preview for the upcoming UAP?
The set brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. FEU with the opening serve, and immediately it results into a service ace.
I think we have a slippy floor on the side of Ateneo that caused Tax Fujimoto to slip. But that was a good serve coming from Ubaldo.
But looks like she's okay. Good sign yan. You don't want any athlete suffering injuries, no? Especially it's the preseason. They're preparing for their mother league, which is the UAP. But here, nakikita natin, no? All of our teams have really competed well. And Ateneo trying to get on the board here. Bakanke, the lefty again. And she scores that familiar spike coming from Faida Bakanke.
Seeing here the set of Ubaldo, she's trying to activate Bakanke as early as the first set. Kasi we've seen how Bakanke has performed for the past games. And talagang porsyento talaga siya for FEU.
FEU, binanggit natin, Jeline, they started out really strong. What has impressed you the most so far from this squad?
Well, what I really like about this team is that kahit alam mo yung down na sila by a lot of points, tinatry pa din nilang bumawi. And si Ubaldo, this time around in this tournament, mas madami na siyang options kesa sa last season nila na makabato siya ng open and the team is okay. But this time, she's trying to explore.
Yun, si Petalio naman, yung binigyan niya doon, no? Actually, that was a gift coming from Ateneo, but like you said, you know, multiple options for Tin Ubaldo. You also got girls like Alaide Vasora in there, Mitzi Panangin, Kisha Bedonia. And this girl, Faida Bakanke, has really turned head so far. Yan De Guzman. There's a check. No. Our first referee overruling our line judge. So it's 4-0 FEU.
Well, most definitely, mas malapit siya doon. So, mas nakita niya kung may check ball or wala.
It's a dream start if you're the Lady Tamaraws. Fujimoto goes to De Guzman. And the block coming from the Lady Tamaraws.
Kita mong pasok na pasok yung kamay ni Faida Bacangke.
And that block of the set brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Owner now. Early timeout by the Blue Eagles. They are down big 5-0.
Okay, now this last ball, it's okay. You stay from there. The other ball stay here, the ball so far. And remember, the block don't jump too many. Don't try to get it. Go the cross, go the cross. If you saw the line, okay. But this make this get the you have to do the block. Okay? And if you hit the cross, if you saw the cross, okay, pay attention. Okay.
Well, coming from that timeout, yun na nga naman talaga napatawag si Coach Sergio ng timeout kasi it's Lian de Guzman versus Faida Bacangke sa harap. We know that Lian de Guzman here is a national team player, but at the same time, ito si Bacangke, she also has the height advantage. And kita naman natin, dukot na dukot talaga yung block. So they really have to devise a plan here. Paano sila makakalusot kay Bacangke?
Unlikely source of points that time around. Ivana sulit. Sinuwerte doon sa pagkaataong yon.
With the power tip, dumaplos lang sa kamay ng middle blockers. But definitely there was a point for Ateneo.
And finally, they are on the board here, the Blue Eagles. Ubaldo, she goes back to Bacangke and finding that spot in the middle.
And for Tin Ubaldo, you know, she has those options and all her teammates are a go-to guy. Pero yun nga naman talaga, the percentage that Faida Bacangke has sa harap is like multiplied by 2 or 3 times doon sa kanyang ibang teammates.
Jers Petalio, hailing from Iligan City, was under Coach Tina Salak for De La Salle Zobel in high school. As Lian de Guzman pumunta sa kabila and finally gets that one to go.
It's a good back row attack by Lian de Guzman. And she's one of those players na quite efficient when it comes to sa back row nilang atake.
Lian de Guzman, one of the key holdovers, as we would like to thank Converge Fiber X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Chunashima, good attack there. It's going to be a free ball now for the girls in blue. Fujimoto goes back to Chunashima. Sa ulit na magandang pagkakataon para sa Ateneo. Buena, power hit. Bedonia will counter. Lian de Guzman from the back. Chunashima, third time. Good rally we're seeing so far. Bacangke, unable to get that ball across.
Kita natin, medyo alanganin yung palo ni Bacangke sa set na yon. She actually had a double check on that set right there, kaya naging under yon.
Lian de Guzman, 21 years old. Actually played in FEU in high school along with AC Minor. Bedonia. Doroman will set it up. Goes to Chunashima. And off the block, it goes.
Definitely, if you can't get a power hit through the block, you might as well get a check ball for it.
And they cut the lead down to 2 after being down 5-0. So Ateneo in the midst of a 4-1 run. Bacangke immediately counters for FEU.
That was actually a lucky shot. Nakita na ni Tsunishima yung palo niya. And sumabit actually sa net.
An assist on deck to serve. FEU lost to NU last year in the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. While Ateneo naman natalo sa Lasal, no? In that quarterfinals. So one of them will have a chance to barge into the semis as Ateneo getting that one in.
And as of the moment, we could really see that these teams really want a chance to be in the finals or in the semis.
Ivana Sulit played for Ateneo de Davao University in high school. De Guzman will set it up. Chunashima, the power tip. Bedonia against Two blockers, no problem.
That was a risky tall hit. Dalawang blocker na nasa harap niya pero sinilip niya and she... Actually, I thought she tried to get a check ball but look at that. Straight sa kamay ni Tsunishima.
As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199, save 30 pesos. Just present your school ID and enjoy this special treat. Meanwhile, we have a report coming from our correspondent na si Tati Austria. Tati?
As one of the top servers of this league, Faida Bacanque is not slowing down anytime soon. Even with their twice-to-beat advantage, perseguido pa rin ang Lady Tamaraws na may panalo itong match with 3 straight sets. Bacanque does acknowledge her weakness in swift movements due to a minor injury during training this year, which prevents her from performing in a certain manner, but she assures that in each game, she comes back stronger than ever with her teammates as well. In her own words, sabi ni Bacanque, kaya namin to. Back to you, Ken and Jel.
Thank you so much. Welcome back, Tati Austria, our correspondent here for this match between Ateneo and FEU. And so far, the Lady Tamaraws in front, 9-5. Oh, the 1-2 play. It will work for Tin Ubaldo.
I've been noticing that she's been doing that multiple times in multiple games and still definitely it works for her.
This cool play of the set brought to you by RNB Milk Tea. Order now. Faida Bacanque. Lefty spiker for FEU. Tsunishima. And it goes. There was a check.
FEU is telling them na walang check ball. Pitalio even said, baka sa buhok niya.
Tsunishima now to serve for Ateneo. They are down by 4. Ateneo, like we said, it's kumbaga rebuilding mode muna sila, no? It's been a tough year in the UAP. They missed the Final Four for the very first time since season 71, no?
Yeah.
So that's what, like, more than a decade of dominance in volleyball. But, you know, we're seeing good signs right now for Ateneo. Nakita natin new head coach, Sergio Veloso. And I must ask, Jeline, you've seen them up close. Ano yung mga nakikita mong building blocks for them moving forward?
Well, definitely a new team captain, which is Roma Maydoromal. And personally, seeing her also training for the national team, yung mga time na nagsama kami, she has that different aura since last season. Na parang siya yung sisterly figure talaga na kailangan ng Ateneo at this moment na nag-rebuild sila. So that person right there would be a really big help for the team.
But now they are in for a tough task against this FEU squad. But FEU commits an error there. 11-8, so Ateneo within striking distance.
No, you know, FEU is an aggressive team, but with aggression comes those times na madami silang error na ko-commit.
Actually, marami din sila na-commit during those losses to Benilde. That particularly nung 5th set, no? Nung dikdikan na yung mga errors nila yung pumapatay sa kanila dun eh. And that's something that they really want to clean up here as Ateneo trying to get this comeback going and momentum on their side.
That ball just hit the antenna. Pitalio wasn't aware of that. I think that's their 3rd straight error.
Giving up 3 points for Ateneo as we would like to thank Team Rebel Sports, the official team uniform of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Petalio Oh, it drops.
She was actually laughing kasi it was not that solid of a contact. Pero a point is still a point.
And we talked to her earlier.
Yeah.
She really said that they really can't afford to be complacent in this match. So talagang ni-review nila yung laban nila against Ateneo and all those matches that Ateneo participated in this tournament in preparation for this really important game. And
Tama naman. You know, you have that twice to beat advantage. It's not a reason for you to relax. Kasi nga, if you give the opponent the opportunity to bite you, it might bite your whole arm.
And back-to-back points. Right on cue para dito kay Jers Petalio. Back to a 4-point lead. Fujimoto, AC Minor. Haven't seen AC Minor being activated so far in this match. Kaya naman FEU in the midst of their supportive crowd. They're up by 5 once again, 14-9.
That was a smart hit right there by Petalio. Alam niya nang basang-basa na siya sa mga malalakas niyang palo. Parang siguro sinabi niya, try ko nga itong mag-roll shot ng very light.
How will Ateneo respond? Lian de Guzman, tough angle. And she makes it work for the Blue Eagles.
Lian de Guzman trying to keep the Ateneo squad alive here.
And it's a welcome sight. You see a much leaner
Yes.
Lian de Guzman, much more efficient. Like you said, no? Yung back row attacks niya, unti-unti yung percentage tumataas, no? And here we've got AC Minor, one of the better blockers in the UAP. Coming in her third year pa lang, no? For Ateneo. Still, the future's bright for this young girl. Also played for FEU in high school. And Ateneo, again, cutting the lead down to 3 points.
This is what we're saying about those errors coming from FEU.
AC Minor was named the UAP Season 82 first best middle blocker in the girls division. Wow, good serve. Free ball for the Blue Eagles. Dikit sa net, De Guzman ginawa ng paraan. Petalio ulit. Chinoshima trying to get that one but to no avail.
Alam mo si Petalio, matapang tong pumalo, no? Kahit nakikita niya ng dalawa na yung blocker niya. And she's not that tall actually nung kanina nung kinausap natin siya. But you could see her fighting spirit talaga yung nagdadala dito sa laro niya. Every time she gets to play here.
15-11 now. De Guzman again. Looks like a net touch violation against the Blue Eagles.
So Lian de Guzman there, trying to hang on to the net.
Second technical timeout, FEU up 16-11.
I only want the best. Thincredible, Thintense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Thincredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey's.
As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199, save 30 pesos. Just present your school ID and enjoy this special treat. FEU up by 5 here in the opening set. And Jers Petalio is another player who's been responsible for the FEU Lady Tamaraws' impressive showing here in the tournament so far, Jeline.
You know, coming into this tournament, hindi talaga natin alam kung sino yung magpapakitang gilas. Kasi nga naman talaga, there are a lot of key holdovers dito from FEU. But then this girl, Jers Petalio, is just showing a different kind of game for her squad.
55 total points galing kay Jers Petalio. Ateneo, they will try to regroup. De Guzman. She will try and reload, but that time sent back by the FEU Lady Tamaraws.
definitely is a monster block. Kitang-kita mo, payong na payong.
That block of the set brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now.
Unang beses na tumira si Lian de Guzman na depensahan ni Encarnacion. And they thought they could give her the willpower, but there comes Faida Bacangke.
De Guzman. Bacangke. Oh, through the block.
Just gotta love it how this squad right here is celebrating every point that they could get.
Nakita mo, Jeline, no? They're really enjoying this match so far.
Yes.
And that's something that really worked for them when they were down 2-0 against Ateneo in the elimination round. And despite all that, yung demeanor nila hindi nagbago. Although, on that trip,
Yeah, hindi umabot.
nabitin. But going back, no, yun nga, they were down 2-0 in that game, and then they were able to come back and they just started playing with no pressure, enjoying the game. As we would like to thank Summit Bottled Water, the official drinking water of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship.
Well, for FEU here, we asked them a while ago, gusto nila coming from that win nila versus Ateneo, maiba naman yung laro nila. Kasi nga, sabi nga nila, during that time, hindi din nila maintindihan yung sarili na bakit nangyari yun. But in terms sa Ateneo naman, they want a different outcome for this game right here.
FEU, nagpapamigay ng puntos. Ateneo still in it. And as I say that, Bacangke turning the tables.
Tinobaldo just setting up Faida Bacangke here every time she gets that chance.
That spike of the set brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. 19-13 FEU. Fujimoto punta sa gitna. Bedonia. And she gets it for the Lady Tamaraws.
Significantly, FEU has improved their defense coming from their last game.
And FEU right now up by 7, forcing the hand of Coach Sergio Veloso. Let's listen in to their huddle.
Expectation. Okay, when you stay in the defense, you know the other side take this down. Okay, we need to go you can above, but stay in the 6-meter line. You stay back, and what happens? You go back to the one front of you. You stay in front, you get this ball. Okay, pay attention. Hey, good job. You hit there, okay? This ball will come easy for us. Okay, remember that.
Remember how yung system yung ganon.
Wait, you touch the ball. You need to catch this ball. Use the opportunity to catch it.
Coach Sergio just reminding them that they have to go back to their system in terms of defense. Kasi yun nga naman, ang taas ng bola, but hindi nila nahahabol ito, which gives them less of a chance of winning this set.
Yun ang what I like about Coach Sergio, no? Sometimes, on the sidelines, you see him really intense, especially pag dikdikan na yung laro. But during the huddle, makikita mo rin naman how he encourages his players. Very particular siya sa kanilang mga instructions.
And as much as possible, hindi lang yung mga improvements na kailangan nilang gawin, but he also acknowledges yung mga maayos na nagagawa ng player niya.
Actually, that was Sulit ba? Or si Buena yung kinredit niya kanina, no? During that timeout. And they score a point after that. And back-to-back naman for the Blue Eagles.
Definitely, they're showing a different type of energy here. Kanina medyo ma-feel mo tense yung Ateneo eh. Parang they're just waiting for that sign na enjoy nila yung laro nila.
And they've shown that few times in this tournament. Actually, against NU, no?
Yeah.
They made a good account of themselves even though straight sets loss yun. Nakita mo sila, nag-e-enjoy, lumalaban, and they're trying to get that groove back here against FEU in this quarterfinals matchup. And here, nakita natin, no? Although FEU able to send that back, and they get the point.
That was a miss ball, but Roma tried to put that back on the side of FEU. nakapus lang ng konti.
Converge Fiber X is the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship 21-15. You know, I mentioned that, Jeline, yung NU game na yun. Kasi prior to that, natalo nga sila no, against Arellano. It was much different no, yung pagkatalo nila. Although, we have to give credit then to the Lady Chiefs as Ateneo
Yes.
scores again. You gotta give credit to Coach Obet here. Talagang pinag-aralan sila. Pinag-aralan nila rather yung Blue Eagles. And then, that very next day, kinalaban nila NU. On paper, of course, much more formidable. But nakita natin no, yung improvements, yung adjustments sila. And they really did well. Relatively well considering na yun nga, nanalo pa rin NU in that game. Meanwhile, FEU scores another point and 3 points away from securing the set.
Well, kung sa pabilisan lang naman mag-move on, dito dapat mabilis ka din mag-move on, recuperate, and just try to fix yourselves and your team para mag-improve kayo sa next game nyo. Kasi nga naman, that loss would count to it, but it doesn't mean that you're gonna lose forever. Parang ganun siguro yung mindset nila.
Sigurado ka ba, Jeline, volleyball pinag-uusapan natin?
Yes, Kuya Ken. Tama naman.
Meanwhile, an error against Ateneo. So FEU getting a free point. Net touch ang tinawag laban dito sa Blue Eagles.
Masyadong nanggigil si Buena. Nadukutin yung bola. Net yung nadukot niya.
Lady Tamaraws establishing their biggest lead, 7. Service error na naman for the Lady Tamaraws.
Bakangke giving a free point for Ateneo.
First appearance for Casey Cortez and Pasha, the 19-year-old. Casey Cortez from Bacolod Taitung High School. A lot of promise for this young setter of Ateneo. As Bedonia using her left hand, also from Bacolod Taitung.
Ang saya siguro yung feeling na dati magkakasama kayo sa isang court, but now you get to showcase your talents in different schools and different areas.
Set point now for FEU. Nag-abot sila no? Si
Yeah.
Bedonia at si Cortez. And FEU continuing to give up 3 points for Ateneo.
Medyo napastep back nun si Coach Manolo eh.
J-Lo de Los Santos rather, checking in. And she will serve, trying to keep Ateneo in this. They are down by 6. Hailing from Ateneo de Cebu, ito si J-Lo de Los Santos, the Cebuana. Oh, Petalio. And Ateneo again with the point.
FEU keeping Ateneo alive here with their errors coming from that serve of Bedonia, and now not over by Petalio.
J-Lo de Los Santos, we talked to her earlier. Actually missed a few games sa Arellano. No? Namamaga pa rin daw yung tuhod niya eh. Remember, she's coming off.
She's coming off from an ACL.
Yep.
And we know that's one of the hardest recoveries that an athlete gets to make.
10 months, no? Yung recovery period niya. And actually, hindi mo masasabing 10 months dahil patuloy pa din eh. No?
Yeah.
She still continues to have a problem with her knee. But here, FEU having no problem with the set. They take care of set number 1, 25-19.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thin-Tense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible crisp crust, Thin-Tense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey.
Give me 10, 15, 20, 20,000.
Happy na si Sir, oh.
So happy.
as the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199, save 30 pesos. Just present your school ID and enjoy this special treat. Set 1 is done. FEU winning that one 25 to 19. And Jeline, etong FEU, no, they got off to a hot start, 5-0. Ateneo kept knocking on that door, drawing to within 2 or 3 a few times, especially midway in the set. But FEU just pushing the right buttons and taking care of this one.
Well, for both squads dito, lahat naman nag-contribute and we saw a lot of playmaking coming from Fujimoto and Obaldo. But it was just FEU who prevailed in this one, having much more grit na gusto nilang manalo sa set na yon.
And this girl, Faida Bacanque, leading the way. 8 of their 25 points. 32% ng kanilang atake galing dito kay Faida Bacanque.
And we can see here, 17 to 8 yung atake ng FEU versus Ateneo. And we also have 2 blocks na significant kanina kasi payong na payong talaga yung block na yun. 1 ace but at the same time, binawi naman ito ng errors ng FEU na 11 and Ateneo having 5.
And which goes to without saying, Jelino, it could have been better for FEU actually, despite winning this set. But all to play rule in effect. This set brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Panibagong 6 sa magkabilang kupunan. Casey Cortez gets us going here in set number 2. Sa likod, FEU, another chance here. Alberto, tutagaod. Underhand set by Cortez. Disperos.
That was a tough decision actually kasi dikit na yung set.
Isa Disperos getting Ateneo going here. Casey Cortez, like we said, she's from Bacolod Taytong High School. Led Bacolod to a 3rd place finish in the recent Shakey Super League Girls Volleyball Invitational League. FEU countering here as Ateneo commits an error.
For the side of FEU, very efficient yung blocking nila coming into the last 3 games, including this one actually.
And you saw itong starting 6 nila, no? Truce, Tagaod, leading the way here. And for Ateneo, Jenna Hora, Pasha, J-Lo de los Santos, Isa Nisperos, Casey Cortez, and AC Minor.
Pasia there having a power tip. You know, dito sa volleyball, sometimes hindi naman kailangan malakas yung palo mo, but it involves a lot of that IQ para makapuntos din.
Isa Nisperos. Unsuccessful on that jump serve. It's 2-all now. Ateneo trying to tie things up. FEU has the twice to beat advantage here. Jeannie Tagaod, particularly against Benilde in this very set number 2. She was really impressive. Although they lost that game, pero siya talaga na mayagpag doon. Cortez, bigay kay Pasia, and that's 2 points.
That's the 2nd point from Pasia. It's like same but different from her first point.
Ateneo in front, 3-2. AC Minor, balik sa front line. Alberto sets it up to Devosora, drilling that one.
One of those aggressive players coming from FEU is Eliza Devosora. You know, they had a great impact the last UAAP season, and I think this kid right here has a bright future ahead of her.
3-all. Ateneo almost muffing that one. FEU with a free ball. Sa gitna, Truce. And FEU in front now, 4-3.
J-Lo actually got a hold of that ball, but it slipped. No, going back to J-Lo de los Santos, she told us that it wasn't an easy ride going to this tournament. Kasi nga ang dami niyang trainings na na-miss. And what mental toughness it could bring, what mental toughness she had to bring for her to be able to play in this tournament.
FEU, 3 straight points now. They now have a 2-point lead as Papa now at the service line for the Lady Tamaraws. FEU under Coach Manolo Refugia, replacing si Coach Tina Salak last June, as Jenna Hora making her presence felt with that one.
Jenna Hora soaring through the opposite side. You know, last season I tried to remember, it was Lian de Guzman who was actually fielding in for the opposite side, but now it's Jenna Hora. And efficiently, it has been showing that Lian de Guzman is also effective in the open.
Sent back there was De Los Santos. She reloads. Alberto Tagaod. Chance here for the girls in blue. De Los Santos a third time. She gets blocked.
That was her third attempt to penetrate that block right there. If you were from Ateneo and you go against FEU, one of the options that you really want to do is offer a check ball dito palabas. Kasi nga naman matatangkad yung from FEU, and knowing that Ateneo also has that height advantage, you might want to utilize that tactic right there.
Tingnan natin kung magawa nila on this trip. De Los Santos. Devosora sa kabila. Picked up by Hora. Again, Casey Cortez really leaning on De Los Santos. That time around, going for that 1-2. Handa dun si Encarnacion. Chance here for FEU. Alberto goes back to Devosora. Blocked by Minor. Tagaod, pipe attack. Good up there by Nisperos. De Los Santos once again! This time, she won't be denied.
That was one for J-Lo De Los Santos. Actually, late yung gitna ng FEU and she just took advantage of that. She gave it her all and she got a point for her squad.
Persistence paying off. And ganun din naman, no? Sa injury niya, no? Like we said, she has been dealing with it kahit pa post-therapy daw. Nararamdaman pa rin niya sa kanyang tuhod. Namamaga pa minsan. But you gotta love the grit, no? Coming from De Los Santos. But FEU again scoring a point. Converge Fiber X is the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Cortez going to Minor. And she gets that one in.
Actually, napahinga ako doon kasi akala ko magiging outside yung bola ni Minor. Medyo mababa yung set ni Cortez doon, but Minor took that matters to her own hands.
At least so far, Jeline, no? Medyo hindi pa nila na-activate ito si AC Minor in the middle. And she commits a service error rather. And now we head into our first technical timeout. FEU in front, 8-6. Let's check out our Shakey Super Fans of the Day, brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. And more on the Ateneo Bue Eagle, that's AZ Minor. Let's check in with Tati Austria.
Their own expectations if they want to challenge FEU's twice to beat advantage. AC Minor, a fourth-year student majoring in management information systems, is currently on her third playing year with the girls from Katipunan. Now, when asked if she'd like to extend her time in collegiate volleyball, Minor is still unsure on that front, but what she is sure of is that the Lady Eagles will not back down today, knowing that they come back to every game at Shakey Super League stronger than the last. What do you think, Ken and Jel?
Well, first off, thank you so much, Tati Austria. And they have a good chance of stealing this set. They are just down by 1, 8-7. Cortez. Tagaod using her left hand.
Medyo alanganin na yung set na yon. But it's Jenny Tagaod. So she makes something out of that set and she gets a point for FEU.
9-7 now for the Moraita-based squad. Cortez. Bigay kay Nisperos. Walang check. It goes out.
Si Roma reminding her spikers, they really have to be careful with errors here if they want to stick closer to FEU and win this set.
FEU, the last 2 seasons in the UAP, missing the Final Four. But things are looking up, especially Faida Bacanque in there. And then ito, Ginny Tagaod still continuing her dazzling display para dito sa Lady Tamaraws.
You know, coming from the first round, hindi masyadong rinig tong si Jenny Tagaod. But during the second round, she really stepped up her game na sinamahan pa ni Petalio, ni Faida Bacanque. And definitely they're showing a good... Speaking of Jenny Tagaod,
Grabe, yung attacking yun galing kay Ginny Tagaod. Let's take a look at that one more time. You just can't afford to
Yes.
give her those free points. Doing damage on that Ateneo defense. And FEU with 4 straight points. Alberto, bigay kay Devosora. Oh, good block coming from Pasia.
Pasia just got the timing for that ball. And she's really making a name for herself here dito sa second set natin. Trying to contribute as much as possible for Ateneo.
Isha Nisperos back at the service line. She committed the service error earlier and yun ulit. Those are free points that Ateneo just can't afford to give to FEU, as we would like to thank Team Rebel Sports, the official team uniform of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Hora. Picked up by Tagaod. Underhand set. Devosora. Doromal with the up. And De Los Santos ripping through that FEU defense.
You gotta love how J-Lo De Los Santos positions herself. Every time she gets a ball, she really wants to score for Ateneo.
If you're the Blue Eagles, Jeline, you're down here 1 set and then 4 points here in set number 2. Ano kailangan lang gawin, no? To turn the tide here and make something happen.
Well, they really have to devise a plan kung paano na malulusutan yung mga blocks of FEU. Kasi kanina pa nga sila umaatake pero FEU would always defend it at the net.
So far, well scouted yung mga atake, no, ng Ateneo.
Well, sinabi nga naman talaga kanina ng FEU, nag-viewing sila and they really tried to double time on their defense both on the net and sa floor.
But you see there, J-Lo De Los Santos once again converting for Ateneo. (14-10) now. Kanina 8-7 yan eh. FEU was just up by 1. Alberto reverses it to Medina. Tinawid na lang doon ni Doromal. Trus. Masyadong malakas.
Medyo nagtigil siya doon, hindi niya na posisyon na maayos ang katawan niya. She was actually under the ball kaya naging outside.
3-point lead. Jenna Hora also played for Naga College Foundation, which produced the likes of Ara Panique, Kay Bombita. And that very same team went to the finals in the recent Shakey Super League Girls Invitational League. Good rally so far. Tough angle. Ayan. Hindi na itawid ni Nika Medina, their new team captain.
I think she was going for a cut shot there. But then, hindi niya nakapa yung bola.
So Ateneo making a little headway. Draws to within 2. Good serve from Hora. Devosora. Oh, she gets that one through the defense.
J-Lo de los Santos was there to defend the ball, but she was just quite short on her step.
The new team captain, like we said, Nika Medina.
She actually came from the same coach, if I'm not mistaken, of Bernadette Pons
Oh, interesting.
from Talisay.
Actually, daming Ilongga dito, no? That we're
Yeah.
featuring here in this ball game. As FEU, they will now head into the second technical timeout of set number 2. They are up 16-12.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thin-Tense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible crisp crust, Thin-Tense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey.
Let's check out our fun family pizza of the game, brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. We're still here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium in Manila. This is the second quarterfinals matchup we have here earlier. Benil able to force a do-or-die match against the UST Golden Tigresses. FEU meanwhile looking to become the first team to enter the semifinals. But Ateneo, they would want to live and fight another day. But right now they are down here by 4 points, 16-12, set number 2. Alberto, picked up by Doromal. And the point for FEU. Mihingi ng
Yeah, si
block
Roma
touch.
asking for a block touch kasi sabi nga ng J-Lo, tinamaan yun ng setter ng FEU. Sorry.
Nagkagulo na eh.
Yeah.
But still, FEU with a point, 17-12 now. AC Minor. Alberto going back to Devosora. De Los Santos again.
Kapag nakikita mo si J-Lo de los Santos, halata naman actually sa athletic niyang build, pero mabigat talaga yung bola niya.
Yeah. And that spike of the set brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now.
One of the players that we have to give credit are the liberos from both teams.
Yeah.
Kasi nga kanina pa sila consistent in terms of defense and passing. Kahit mabibigat yung bola, tinatry talaga nilang iangat to, or kahit misreceive man, they try to set it to their spikers well enough.
Our second referee, Sir George, sorting things out here. Papasok ito si Tsunashima. You know, going back to what you said, no? But first, let's thank Summit Bottled Water, the official drinking water of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. May nagpapatanong kasi yung importance ng libero in today's game in volleyball. Anong masasabi mo dyan, Jenny?
Well,
Na-research mo yan, di ba?
Oh, kanina actually, tinanong tayo kung ano yung significance ng libero? Well, actually, they specialize in passing. Kasi nga naman, good offense come from good defense and passing. Sometimes kasi yung mga pagsaserve ng malalakas are those game changers. Kahit alam mo yung angat ka ng ilang points, but once makuha yung ng timpla ng kalaban mo yung serve na pamatay sa inyo, may chance na matatalo kayo.
FEU, again, with a point, 18-13. Yung nagpapatanong, itatago na lang natin sa initials na BDL. Hindi si Bea De Leon na, basta BDL. Yan, 18-13 now. AC Minor. Yung B, reveal ko na, boss. Yung DL, hulaan nyo na lang. Meanwhile, the school player of the set brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now.
One of the signature hits of AC Minor. Alam mo si AC Minor, she's one of the go-to players talaga sa middle. And you seldom see those dito sa atin na very aggressive yung middle in terms of attacking.
Oh, Casey Cortez up top.
Casey Cortez nagpapakilala coming from a champion team from Palaro.
And she's showing a lot more emotion
Yeah.
for Ateneo. As we'd like to thank Converge Fiber X, the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. I said that, Jeline, kasi nung naglalaro siya sa Bacolod Taytong, parang yung demeanor niya parang relax lang, di ba? Oops. Mukhang merong
Calling it
rotation
wrong.
error.
Yeah. We're trying to double check it with the refs.
Wrong server ba? And that's gonna be crucial since Ateneo has been trying to come back here. So right now, our score reads 18-16.
Having
And yung masakit kasi
Yeah.
yan kasi back-to-back points na yung Ateneo, no? They were down 5 points.
mampatigil momentum, no? It's actually the second time dito kanina yung pag-sub din nila.
FEU trying to get that 2-0 set lead here.
I think it's a positional error. I think
Oo.
it's not a service. Hindi sa service.
Much to the chagrin of Coach Sergio Veloso. AC Minor, a look at disbelief. But you know, going back to Ateneo, Jelino, medyo hindi natin nakikita so far yung connection ni Casey Cortez and
Yes.
AC Minor at the
Seldom siya
middle.
namimigay actually sa medals niya.
And how tough is it if you're a setter, you're trying to activate your middle blockers? Kasi di ba usually, start of the ball game, as much as possible, gusto mo nang establish yung middle blocker mo eh.
Yeah, well, in our understanding, the main job of a middle blocker talaga is to block, to defend sa net, and parang additional points na lang for me na aggressive kang mag-atake and aggressive kang pumalo, that you could be an option for your setter para malito yung mga blockers actually sa other side.
And Coach Sergio Veloso not agreeing so
Yeah,
far,
trying.
leading his case with our second referee. So sino ba yung players in question here?
Took out his
Si
glasses.
Pasiya and Tsunashima. And he knows how important this
Yeah.
point is, no? Lalo, they're trying to tie things up here. Took a while, We're still going on. I think it's about a good 2 minutes already since they blew that horn. So right now, ito unofficial, our score reads 18-16, FEU in front. So Ateneo lost the first set to FEU,
Yes.
25-19.
And so far, we're seeing a different side actually of Ateneo. Mas lumalaban sila dito sa ating second set compared sa kanina. And we've seen more ball control and a lot of attacks coming from J-Lo De Los Santos. And on the side of FEU, we have here good defense from Encarnacion.
Natawa ako kasi si Casey Cortez, napasayaw na lang eh. Medyo, as a player, you have to loosen up, no? Pag sa mga ganitong lull, you wanna keep a warm body always.
Trying
Yung
to
adrenaline, no? Baka biglang bumagsak. Wow, this is taking a long time, Jeline.
Trying to confirm it with the first referee.
Shoutout na rin natin ang ating colleague, si Sabrina San Diego, watching this ball game habang nagsusumba ba? Anong ginagawa niya?
Wow,
Nagbabike?
grabe naman
Oo,
yun.
diba?
May
Baka may mga gusto pang ipa-shoutout si natin. Ito, Lian de Guzman talking to our first referee, Erwin Lu Cordero.
taking a significant amount of time here.
And yun nga, at a crucial juncture.
Yeah.
This could be the set that Ateneo really needs to win.
But then we're having this as of the moment.
FEU so far has been in total control, no? Actually, Ateneo just led briefly here in this set number 2. Kasi nung set number 1, ang ganda na simula ng FEU eh. 5-0. Ateneo played catch-up for all the way in the first set. And then dito, no, set number 2, lumang na sila ng bagya. First 2 points. And then bawi agad si FEU. And then playing catch-up ulit si Ateneo. But still, ito, 2 points lang naman. Kailangan lang habulin dito.
And I think we have already cleared things up.
So are they going to award the point to FEU?
The referee trying to correct the rotation.
5 minutes na din, no?
Si Roma, atat na dito sa gilid. Ikita natin. Sige na, ref. Also trying to ask the staff here kung...
Ayun. So that's the official
Yes.
call. Obviously.
So si
Coach-
Pasia, dapat pala yung magsaserve.
Sergio Veloso not liking it. At si Coach Manolo, siniguro na kung
Kaya
sino
nga,
magsaserve,
double
no?
check muna siya. Sino yung magsaserve?
And Coach Sherio still pleading his case with our table officials.
FEU nakalimutan na din kung sino yung magsaserve, no? Seeing...
So,
we have here
18-14. Wow. So 4-point lead for FEU. At yun yung masakit to. Yun yung sinasabi natin, Jeline. And FEU getting that service ace.
nakat yung momentum ng Ateneo.
That serve of the game brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken in mojos now.
Could see Coach Serio on the side trying to uplift her girls.
Lian de Guzman. Let's see if they could mount a comeback here. Left hand from Tagaod. Junashima. Encarnacion picks it up. Back Kanke. Cortez to Minor. Power tip. Ubaldo. Reverse set to Faida.
Yun lang.
And it sails out.
Ready na si Faida. Baka ang kay napaluin yun. But then, sails outside. Wrong contact. Give credit here to Ateneo. They're trying to recover from that loss of momentum.
Still a 4-point lead for the Lady Tamaraws. AC Minor has been really quiet and commits a service error there.
If I'm not mistaken, she has been undergoing recovery as well from a recent injury.
May iniinda din, no?
Oh.
And Coach Sergio talking to her on the sideline. Really trying to encourage her. Si AC Minor kasi medyo yung demeanor din niya, no? As Bakanke. Oh! Exploding on that one.
J-Lo de los Santos was not able to defend that ball right there.
That spike of the set brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. And the Ateneo Bue Eagles sue for time.
You receive the ball here. You know, every time you have a double block, we stay in the net. Nobody get her here. And she stay here, double block here. And you have one by one here. You make a long distance. Remember, when you make a double block, what happened? Remember the ace, when the ace hit the ball here? Or you make the... But not send the ball here. This player wait for you for your tip here. Okay, or you hit here, or you send a fast tip here, or you make a shot here. Okay, understand? Attention. You need to look the block. Okay, you make it good ball.
He's trying to say to his players na hindi kailangan baon yung bola nila. They could opt for a long ball as well para makapoint sila. Yun nga naman kasi yung mga power tips nila, yung mga palo nila, nandidepensahan ng FEU kasi basang-basa na sila.
6 na puntos na ang kailangan nilang habulin dito. Cortez. Choose ang magsiset para kay Bakanke ulit. Man, Faida Bakanke on a mission right now.
Faida Bakanke soaring through her blockers. Kita mo, ibabaw siya.
22-15.
Ateneo just trying to keep themselves alive here.
Cortez. De Guzman pulls the trigger. Picked up by Devasora. Tagaod on the other side. Cortez underhand set. Reload. And the score coming from Lian De Guzman.
Lian De Guzman powering through that block na hindi na nakuha ni Papa kahit mataas yung bola. Actually, this is one of those na errors ng FEU na kinumit nila last time nagkasunod-sunod na puntos yung UE. Are those balls na mataas na pero hindi pa din sila makagalaw.
Oh, that will go out. Faida Bakanke committed an error there.
5-point lead na lang ang meron ng FEU. And let's see how are they able to finish this set or will they give Ateneo a chance na para maghabol?
Oh, good serve from Casey Cortez. She sets up De Guzman. She fires. Ubaldo. Binigay kay Tagaod. Oh, she puts that one away.
Chini Tagaod getting a check ball off the hands of Lian De Guzman.
23-17 via that vicious attack from Chini Tagaod. Faida Bakanke. She's what, 6 feet? At least, no? Tama ba?
Yeah, I think so. Or
Good size.
6'1".
Oh, good size on that opposite spiker position.
And she's also a lefty.
Yep. And looks like an illegal attack.
When a setter is in the back row, they're not allowed to drop the ball or have their hands actually go above the net.
Set point once again for FEU. Cortez. Binigay kay De Guzman. And Lian De Guzman securing that point.
That was actually a fast play coming from Lian De Guzman. Nagulat yung blockers and at the same time si Faida Bakanke.
That cool play of the set brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. Ubaldo, bigay sa gitna. And that is it. Set number 2 belongs to the FEU Lady Tamaraws. And after a long lull midway in this set, FEU able to recover And they now have a 2-0 lead over the Ateneo Blue Eagles.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thintense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey's.
Give me 10, 15, 20, down to the 20,000.
Happy na si Sir, oh.
So happy.
As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199, save 30 pesos. Just present your school ID and enjoy this special treat. FEU, they are trying to become the first team to barge into the semifinals, and they are well underway. They take care of this set 25-18.
FEU is having the time of this game. Coming from the second set na medyo madami tayong moments na nag-pause tayo, momentum's changed. And it was just a different story coming off the first set.
And Lian de Guzman trying to will her team and try to come back, but Faida Bacanque once again just punishing the hapless defense of the Ateneo Blue Eagles as FEU now with a 2-0 lead.
And we have here Ateneo and FEU actually having the same number of attacks, same number of blocks, but FEU seems to had 3 aces, and yun nga, ang daming errors ng Ateneo. And isa na yun yung rotational error nila kanina.
Good block coming there from Faida Bacanque, and she has been really on a tear, particularly in this ball game. First set pa lang, nagpaitang gilas na siya, and she continued the onslaught here in set number 2, and she has been quite a handful for Ateneo. Set number 3 brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now. Lian de Guzman. Perhaps this is something that they need, and she's really trying to pump up her team.
Lian de Guzman still having that energy. Alam mo yun, sometimes sa laro, kailangan mo ng isang tao talaga na mag-step up para sunod-sunod na yung pag-step up ng lahat doon sa loob ng team nyo.
Faida Bacanque in double figures. Had 8 of those in the opening set. Petalio. That doesn't go. So Ateneo.
She had good faith on that attempt right there. Medyo dumikit lang yung bola sa kamay niya. Kita natin sa side natin dito.
Biggest lead so far for the girls from Katipunan. Casey Cortez has been really serving well for the Blue Eagles. But Bacanque continuing from where she left off in the first 2 sets.
Faida Bacanque, parang di na talaga siya nagsawang pumalo ng pumalo dito at pumuntos. yun nga naman, the excitement it brings you, having a twice to beat advantage, and the chance of being one of those to reach our semifinals.
And if they take care of business here, as Betonia once again, FEU back-to-back points.
What I like about this FEU squad this time around in our tournament is that hindi lang isa yung nagko-contribute dito, but lahat sila nagtatry talagang maka-contribute. Even si Ubaldo trying to discipline her ball distributions.
Oh, what a pick up there by Encarnacion. Should the Lady Tamaraws win here, they will await the winner of UST and the College of St. Benilde. Earlier, if you just tune in, the Benilde Lady Blazers forcing a rubber match. Meanwhile, FEU trying to end it today, and Faida Bacanque again scoring for the Lady Tamaraws.
I like this energy of the third set kasi parang ngayon pantay na talaga yung energy nilang maglaro. And makikita mo talaga yung intensity coming from both teams.
Roma de Romal, she has really worked hard amidst all the adversity so far that Ateneo has been dealing with. She has stuck with the blue and white, as well as this girl, Lian de Guzman. They will try to lead a group of youngsters that they have. Chunashima, Casey Cortez, their prize recruit. But right now, it's Faida Bacanque and the rest of the Lady Tamaraws. 4 straight points.
Faida Bacanque still soaring on top of those Eagles on the side of Ateneo. And they're really having a hard time here trying to defend her. Kasi minsan huhulaan mo din yung babasahin mo talaga ng maayos yung palo ni Bacanque. Kasi may times na ibabaon niya yung bola, may times na ihahaba niya, may times na i-drop ball niya. Which is really good for the side of FEU.
Set back there was De Guzman. Cortez reverses it to Chunashima. Bacanque again. Dormal unable to put that one up.
Some miscommunication on the side of Ateneo kung sino yung didepensa. Actually, doon na yung tao nila eh. Kaso, dalawa palagi yung nagko-commit na kukuha ng bola. Kaya nagkaka-miscommunication sila.
5-2 now. 5-0 run for the Lady Tamaraws. Oh, Faida Bacanque. And she is on a roll right now. FEU in front, 6-2.
Her teammates are having a good time with her.
Converge Fiber X is the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Chers Petalio, former De La Salsobel. And that time around, Chunashima.
You could see the reaction on Tsunishima's face. That's what I needed right there.
Stops that 6-0 blast by the Lady Tamaraws. Does Ateneo have one last run in them? Bedonia rises, gets blocked. Bacanque. The up by De Guzman. De Los Santos!
That was a good hit by J-Lo De Los Santos, taking advantage of Faida Bacanque being a little bit further away from the net.
That spike off the set brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now. The Cebuana emerging and back-to-back points for Ateneo. Wow. This time it's the Ilongga countering Keisha Bedonia.
You have to love the diversity that these both teams have. You know, it's really nice knowing these girls come from different areas in the Philippines, but they all have the same love for the sport of volleyball. Kaya hindi mahirap mag-communicate within the team. Kahit ano man yung language mo, magkakaintindihan talaga kayo.
Of of course, for FEU, they're featuring to si Faida Bacanque. And that time, sending that one back.
She had her moment with that stare down.
And Faida Bacanque and the rest of the FEU Lady Tamaraws. That block of the set brought to you by Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. They are up 8-4 at the end at the first technical timeout. As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treat. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only 199, save 30 pesos. Just present your school ID and enjoy the special treat. And Tati, what's been going on the side of Ateneo?
Even during the break, kitang-kita pa rin ang kagustuhan ng Ateneo na ipaabot ang match ng 5 sets. Coach Sergio Veloso believing it's better to fight back than to stand down. He gave almost every player points to improve on, but mostly reminded De Los Santos to give this set all the will that she has. At alam ng Lady Eagles na nagkukulang sila sa coverage on the court. So let's see how they take on the Lady Tamaraws in this third set. Turning it over to the panel, Ken and Jel.
Maraming salamat. Our correspondent, Tati Austria. In Ateneo, they went up 2-0, but FEU countering with the 9-2 run. They now lead. That's now a 10-2 run, and it's a 6-point lead now for the Lady Tamaraws.
Ateneo here struggling to give points to their squad, but at the same time, dito sa side ng FEU, they're just trying to enjoy the moments that they have here within the game.
10-4. Cortez. Binigay kay De Los Santos.
Can really say that those times recovering don't just involve yung physical na pag-recover ni J-Lo De Los Santos, but we could see that those times na nagre-recover siya, it gave her much more willpower and mental toughness.
And siya patuloy na lumalaban dito, no, for the Blue Eagles. J-Lo De Los Santos actually made a good account of herself in the second set, but they're really having a hard time solving these attacks rather by the FEU Lady Tamaraws.
Kisha Bedonia with that long shot. Actually, wasn't really expecting her to play open here in this tournament since last I remembered, she was actually a middle blocker alongside with Joanne Monares of UP playing for Bacolod Taytong High School.
And so far, no, yung net defense ng Ateneo, like on that one, di natin masyado nakikita, no? FEU has been really having their way with those attacks.
Their middles are actually trying to keep up with the pace of the hits of FEU. Kasi nga, nalilate ng konti yung blockers ng Ateneo. And FEU is just trying to take advantage of this.
7-point lead now for FEU. FEU, kung di nyo nyo natanong, they have the most championships in UAP women's volleyball history with 29. Although, matagal-tagal na since they won their last championship. That was back in season 70. In Ateneo naman, season 71 was the last time they missed out on the Final Four.
Oh.
So a bit of history, no, between these two squads. As Ateneo, they'll take that one. But hindi ito ibigay ng FEU to. They really need something if they want to come back here, as we would like to thank Team Rebel Sports, the official team uniform of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship.
Well, if you're FEU right now, seeing that you reduced the number of errors last set, you might want to keep that up if you really want to grab that 3-set win versus Ateneo.
Ayan, back-to-back errors nga. Kinumit dito ng FEU. First set, no? 11. Yung na-commit nilang errors.
And if I'm not mistaken, sa second set, naging 5 na lang
Aha.
yon. And Ateneo naman yung mas madami during the second set.
Bedonia cleaning up that one.
Having here a problem in the blocking of Ateneo. Nahihirapan silang habulin yung palo ng FEU. And Bedonia is really trying to make a name of herself here dito sa third set. Actually, we've seen her dito kanina pa with good defense nung first set eh.
And she could be one of those emerging faces alongside Jers Petalio.
Jers Petalio, a rookie, if I'm not mistaken, for FEU.
You know, both of these girls, Keisha Bedonia and Jers Petalio, they will play a much bigger role for FEU, no? Tandaan natin, no? Wala na si Joe Fernandez. Barbie Hamili did not continue with them. She's now with Adamson. So, opportunity para sa FEU. Meanwhile, man, Janel De Los Santos just pouring it on despite her team being down here.
Also gotta like about this girl is that kahit alam mo yung gitgitan na yung laro or like malaki na yung lamang ng kalaban nila, her emotion does not change at all. She tries to be composed. Same as Roma de Romal.
15-8. FEU. Pretalio picked up by Tsunashima. Pipe attack. Galing kay De Los Santos. Normal. She gives it to De Guzman and it's FEU scoring that point. And we now head into our second technical timeout. FEU doubling the output of Ateneo 16-8.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thin-Tense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible crisp crust, Thin-Tense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey.
As the new school year begins, Shakey's is bringing back its back-to-school treats. Students can enjoy their all-time favorite bunch of lunch for only $199. Save 30 pesos. Just present your school ID and enjoy the special treat. And FEU, they are looking good so far, up by 16-8. Ateneo, their backs against the wall now, Jeline.
Well, now we're seeing a bright side here for FEU. But Ateneo is still keeping their squad alive. Pero kanina pa natin nakikita dito from the side of FEU na tinatry lang talaga nila mag-enjoy.
The school play of the set brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. FEU, they can sense it right now. This is their biggest lead so far at 9 points. Can De Guzman do something about it? Well, she will not stop trying.
That's Lian De Guzman for you. You know, makikita mo dito kay Lian De Guzman is coming from the UAP. Kahit ang laki na ng lamang ng kalaban, she still tries to make something out from her team. Alam mo yung hindi talaga siya titigil hanggat may na-prove siya.
And it's been quite a challenge for her. Kasi isa na siya sa mga inaasam maging leader dito for Ateneo. Last year, they still had Faith Nisperos, Vanny Gandler, Joanne Narit, those veterans. Pagka siya parang second fiddle na lang, pupuntos lang. But here, she's adjusting to becoming more of a leader, no? And every time na naapunto siya, nakikita mo yung raw emotion from her. Really trying to pump up her teammates. And here she is, talagang tinatrabaho. Although, FEU doing a good job. Except for that one.
Jenny Tagaod miscalculating the distance of her drop from the net. Pati siya napatawa na lang eh. Medyo namutla siya nung tinignan niya na si Coach Manolo eh. Alam niya na eh.
But you can see, pag tinabaho ng Ateneo, more often than not, it produces better results for them.
Yes.
Is out.
Having service errors coming from AC Minor.
Yun nga no? We've been ruining yung we felt like yung hindi natin masyado nararamdaman nga si AC Minor in this game. And like you said, may iniindang injury din yan, no? For Ateneo.
If I'm not mistaken, yes, she has been recovering from an injury.
Chance ball for FEU. Bakangke. Ito, pagkaataon for the blue and white. But again, net defense of FEU on point. Tagaod. Cortez, bigay ulit kay De Guzman. The quick attack and assist. Bang, bang.
That was a swift move coming from an assist. Roma Doromal not able to pick up that ball.
And that cool play of the set brought to you by R&B Milk Tea. Order now. FEU 6 points away. Ivana sulit. Normal reloads, sets up De Guzman. Ivana, can she put it? Bakangke. The up by Tsunashima. The tip, assist. With a good block. Tagaod rips it through.
J-Lo miscalculated that hit of Jenny Tagao, thinking it was outside.
And that spike of the set brought to you by Potato Corner, world's best flavored fries. Order now, Ateneo. They are searching for answers here. Let's listen in.
You try to, no. If you make a long distance, any player can touch this ball. Okay, jump and take the net. Remember this. Okay, remember, you receive the ball here. Remember this thing, the difference here, here. And you hit here. And you send the fast ball here. Look, what did you see? You can hit the ball, touch the block, or you can make a tip. Because now who stay here? The opposite. Nothing good, all set up. Okay, but here, don't worry. Okay, and jump. When you jump, you have a double block.
Ateneo still keeping the fire alive on their side. And we have to give credit there to Coach Sergio for uplifting his girls.
Summit Bottled Water is the official drinking water of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. De Guzman immediately responding after that timeout.
That was a good timeout. Call for timeout right there. Parang bumabalik na si Lian de Guzman sa kumpiyansa niyang nawawala kanina kasi nabablock nga naman talaga siya.
Just want to give a quick shout out and want to greet a happy birthday. Recently celebrating his birthday, their team manager. Talking about Ateneo, si Renchi Veracruz. I don't know if he's watching. Ayun, batchmate ko yan sa Ateneo, no? Teammate ko nung high school. And Ateneo, down by 9. Tagaod. Nonchalantly.
That was a new trick coming from Obaldo, actually. That's one of the first times that we've seen that play right there.
Ganda nung setup. Ang sinubo na lang.
Kaya nga eh.
You know, Jeline, at least for this ball game, and particularly in the last few games, it hasn't really looked good for Ateneo. But this is the first opportunity we're seeing them after losing sila Faith, sila Vani, as FEU scores another point there. And going back to what I'm trying to point out, no, Ateneo, no, your overall assessment so far as FEU, nakikaluhan pa dun.
Actually, what they're actually showing is actually a good start for their team. You know, considering it's rebuilding, sabi mo kanina. And losing those key holdovers during the past few years. You have Vanny Gandler, Faith Nisperos, Joan Narin.
Uh-huh.
It seems to be a job that has to be passed on to those seniors na naman nila. So they actually need to make an effort kung paano nila mapupunan yung missing pieces doon and how it's either they fill in those pieces or they make new pieces of their own.
Converge Fiber X is the official internet provider of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Tsunashima gets the point for the Blue Eagles. It's been a tough year.
Yeah.
If
But
you,
if you just trust the process of systems that work for your team, everything will make sense in the end. You know,
Ateneo securing a point there. So 22-14.
Tin Ubaldo.
And you gotta remember, we got to go all the way back
Yes.
sa history ng Ateneo Volleyball. So before they were a consistent contender in the UAP, talagang nahirapan din yung kanilang programa, no? But nung nagsimula na, Charo Soriano as well. You're seeing right now, Ateneo trying to mount a comeback. Cuts the lead down to 7 points.
Laki kanina ng lamang ng FEU. But we have to give credit here sa Ateneo. They're trying to utilize here J-Lo de los Santos kasi
Yun.
alam nilang nasa harap siya. And seeing her from the last 2 sets dito nga.
Ooh, service ace! Look at that. That's 3 straight for the Blue Eagles, forcing the hand of Coach Manolo Refugia.
Trying to give a tap outside
Patayin lang ulit
there.
natin yung momentum. Ano yung paalala ni Jazz? And call out lang. Sige, kalmahan lang natin ulit. Basahin nyo kung ano. Short ball, call out agad. Narinig ko sarili ko. Call out agad. Tapos hingi. Pag nag-out of system, hingi. Hingi.
He sensed that uh-oh moment a while ago, cutting down their lead to 6 na lang. And while his instructions, he just said composure nga naman talaga. When you're overwhelmed with a lot of things, you have to compose yourself.
Nakakatawa dun, nagulat siya. May mic na pala sa harapan
Kaya,
niya. But Ateneo,
parang chill niyang magbigay ng instruction doon
not going away without a fight. Trims the lead down to 6 points. Good block coming from Tsunashima.
Coach Manolo.
And that block of the set brought to you by Peri Peri Charcoal Chicken and Sauce Bar. Order now. The Blue Eagles creeping in. Encarnacion sets up Bakangke. And that time, the Blue Eagles had no answer.
Faida Bakangke. Still trying to give points to FEU. You know, she's been really consistent here in our last 3 games.
23-17 FEU. Tsunashima, bigay kay De Guzman. Bakangke ulit. Truce. Back to Faida using her offhand. Back-to-back points. And FEU now at match point.
Medyo kinabahan tayo sa tama na yun ni Faida Bakangke kasi pasok na yung set and you can see here kung saan na maglaland yung paa niya.
And going back to my point, Jelino, for Ateneo, as FEU making their... Wait, kinancel na yung substitution. As they commit a service error. Ateneo, before they became a perennial contender in the UAP, nagsimula, no? Charo Soriano, Carla Bello, and then sila G. Hervasio is actually the program director now for FEU, Phil Kainglet, Gretchen Ho.
Eliza Valdez.
And then yun na, Eliza Valdez came in. And then Coach Ty Bundit. They won championships. In fact, Ateneo has 3 total championships in the UAP. But here, mukhang rebuilding mode sila dito as Faida Bakangke puts a stamp to this one. The Moraita based squad taking care of business.
Actually got their goal from the start of this game, and really have to give credit to those na nag-prepare talaga for this game, considering na sila Jers Vitalio, they double time with viewing. Tin Obaldo tried to distribute to her teammates para equal distribution yung palo and yung attacks.
And the Far Eastern University Lady Tamaraws are the first team to enter the semifinals of our Shakey Super League Preseason Championship as they dispose the Ateneo Bue Eagles in straight sets 25-19, 25-18, 25-18. Our best player of the match in just a bit when we return.
I only want the best. Incredible, Thintense, sensational, thin crust pizza from Shakey's. Incredible crisp crust, Thintense real cheese, sensational flavor. There's no thin like Shakey.
Give me 10, 15, 20, down to the 20,000.
Happy na si Sir, oh.
So happy.
And FEU taking care of business here, winning against the Ateneo Bue Eagles in straight sets as we check out our best player of the match, brought to you by Shakey Super Delivery. Order your favorite thin crust pizza and chicken and mojos now.
Well, we have here showing consistency since the last 3 games for FEU, and definitely one of the spark plugs of FEU here coming into this game, aiming for that 3-set win against Ateneo, is Faida Bacanque.
Faida Bacanque once again emerging and towing her team to a victory here. And on to the semifinals, kasama niya ngayon si Tati Austria.
Congratulations to Faida Bacanque of the FEU Lady Tamaraws for being the player of this game. Now, how do you feel, Faida?
I feel very happy to play.
All right, and you're officially part of the semifinals and the first team of Shakey Super League to do so. So any message to your teammates, to your coaches, and of course, to the FEU community?
Yeah. I say to my teammates, let's focus. We need to win again. And I'm so proud of my teammates and my coaches also. I said hi to FEU community for support us. Don't forget, we need to support us again. Thank you. I say hi to my family, Yolona, my mother. I say hi also to you, Ate.
All right, thank you so much, Faida. And of course, you have a gift from Shakey's Philippines for your performance today. Congratulations, Faida Bacang. And of course, congratulations to the FEU Lady Tamaraws, the first team to cross over to the semifinals of the Shakey Super League Preseason Championship. Back to you, Ken and Jel.
Thank you so much, Tati Austria. It's really fun to watch ito si Faida Bacage. No? It hasn't been easy for her, of course, but here emerging again and becoming a really key piece for Coach Manolo Refugia and the rest of the FEU Lady Tamaraws.
Actually, it took a time, you know, considering na nung first round natin, hindi masyado siyang rinig dito.
Ito, set number 1, nagparamdam agad siya dito, no? FEU 5-0. Ateneo had to play catch-up for the majority, actually, the entirety of this opening set. And the Lady Tamaraws just displaying dominance, that emphatic block by Bacangke on the Guzman, really setting the tone, and FEU winning this set 25-19. And then pagdating ng set number 2, Jeline,
We have here a different type of game na pinakita ng FEU and Ateneo. We had a long pause of moment there na nag-change yung momentum with Ateneo trying to chase the score of FEU, trying to have that faith and hope na mahabol nila yung FEU sa set na to and they might win it.
but ito, FEU, no? Taking care of that one, 25-18. Set number 3. And this one, Ateneo just really having a tough time. Although J-Lo de los Santos had her moments, especially the last 2 sets, set number 2, set number 3. But Keisha Bedonia and the rest of the Moraita-based squad was just too much for the
Yes.
Ateneo Blue Eagles.
So in conclusion, everybody just worked together for FEU and that's what made them win this game in 3 straight sets, which was actually their goal starting this game.
And FEU exerting dominance here in 25-19, 25-18, and 25-18. FEU through to the next round. Unfortunately for Ateneo, they will bow out of this tournament.
We have here the stats is for Ateneo, we have 31 attacks, 47 on the side of FEU, 2 blocks for Ateneo, 5 blocks for FEU, 4 aces for FEU, and 1 ace for Ateneo. But we could see here a significant number for the side of FEU in terms of their errors, having 21, which is almost half of their attacks.
And yun nga, no, very successful sila sa ilang mga attacks because Ateneo really had a hard time blocking those, and you could see in our updated playoff bracket, FEU is through to the semifinals. Sila yung kauna-unahang kupunan dyan. UST and the College of St. Benilde, they will have to have another rubber match. Eh, sino kaya sa kanila yung mamamayagpag dito, no? And on the other side of the bracket, ayan, matutunghayan natin sila bukas at 2 p.m. and